Okay, so what do we have right here?
All right, Vlad, we got a 2024 Brabus Shadow, and this is a fully enclosed cabin, kind of like a car. So when you drive it, you're like my truck. You got air conditioning, got the radio on, you barely hear the engines, but it does 80 miles an hour.
Huh. Okay, now what exactly is Brabus? Because I've seen Brabus on cars as well.
Brabus is Mercedes.
Oh, okay.
They make these in Switzerland.
Aha.
And very fast boat, 80 mile an hour, very smooth in the rough water. Got these are racing engines here that are high compression and stuff like that, but with a good warranty, and makes this thing haul ass. All right, so as you can see, we got like an air conditioned cabin. You've got all this stuff. This will go back. You hit a switch.
Oh.
So you let some light in and you can, but I like it with all shut, the air conditioning on, you're cruising, you don't hear the engines, you got the radio blasting.
Okay, so this is a convertible basically.
Yeah. And you can, you open all your doors or whatever, but the cool part is you can camp out. So if you look here, you've got this little place to sleep under here and a bed, and you got fiber optic lights up underneath there. So it's all about the attention to detail. You see the stitching and the seats, the Brabus emblems. You've got a steering wheel that comes off of, like, I guess the Mercedes or whatever Brabus is building it, and then all your top of the line Simrad, like super detailed. Fully air conditioner, and you're gonna like this. There's no generator on board. So it gets its electricity from a Tesla battery that I have underneath the front there, one of those giant Tesla batteries.
Oh, okay.
And that actually gives you enough power to run the air conditioning, which your thermostat is there. You got all your vents here, and it'll cool the whole cabin down without having to hear, the generator running and vibrating and filling it up with gas and blah, blah, blah. And the sound system has 3 zones on it, so it's got subwoofers everywhere. Got to have a good sound. And all of this comes in this package, man. I ordered this thing, and it took them about a year to get it in after I ordered it. And it came from Sweden, I guess, and here it is in my yard. I've only used it twice now.
Huh.
So I got to put it in the water. It's summertime, and it's time to get on it. I think I might take it out tomorrow.
Okay, how much is one of these?
This boat runs about $750.
Okay.
It's not too bad.
$750,000.
Bad. It's like that's like a Ferrari here.
Yeah.
Feels like a Ferrari.
A nice Ferrari, a high-end Ferrari, not the basic Ferrari.
750s, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Not really. Not a too high-end Ferrari. Them things go way, way up.
Yeah, I'm saying, but it's not the basic Ferrari.
Right.
It's not the bottom of the line.
No, it's not a California.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the Ferrari California. That's exactly. I was trying to find the.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, and then you got a whole front area over here to just hang out.
Yeah, you got a whole front area there to hang out, and it's got a table. And that Tesla battery's under that whole bench there, which is really cool. And you've got...
But this is not electric. This is a gas-powered boat.
Gas-powered boat with the engines.
Okay, but it's got a battery for all the internal.
So, when you have electronics and all that stuff, you have to have either a generator or be plugged in. I'm plugged in now, but these are batteries running. But, it basically uses that Tesla battery to run all the major stuff. Because, compressor for air conditioner kicks on, and it's going to run a lot more electricity, so you need that surge, and you need that so that Tesla battery covers all that as a generator would. I also have it in my trailer too, a Tesla battery in the trailer over there that will run that thing for 9 days straight on one charge.
Wow.
I know, it's crazy. Batteries over generators and motors, they work. Just gotta keep them charged.
This is beautiful, man.
Up here I have this rack. I got 2 paddle boards. They're black, and they're getting made right now with the Cupid emblem on them. And they're gonna be strapped up there, so wherever you go, like to a little, cul-de-sac somewhere with mama, you get out, paddleboard, play around. Pretty neat. Man. It's a different type of boat because of this cabin, and they rake the window forward like this instead of like that because of the glare. So you have a zero glare, zero sun coming in your eyes or anything, so you can actually keep it cooler in here. So economically, not economically, but for keeping this place cooled down and all that, calculated and whatnot, thermostatic wise, it works a lot better that way than letting the sun in.
So is this your only boat, or do you have other boats?
No, this is my only boat now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
You don't need anything else, man.
Yeah,
this will get you there fastly and smoothly and fun. And if I'm going to the water, man, you can only take one at a time.
Yep.
So this right here, you pull this up, and under here you can pop this up, and when you're sleeping in the bedroom, you can sleep under the stars. It's pretty cool. See the stars up there? This is all glass. So you can sleep in the AC and see through it. And it's got fiber optic lights all in the ceiling. A lot of little detail.
Beautiful.
Cool stuff. Different type of boat, you know?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
You can ride,
What's the top speed on this boat?
80 mile an hour.
80 miles an hour.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
it
so
hauls
it's
ass, man.
fast.
Super fast. Too fast for my wife. She tells me to slow down all the time. It's good boat, man, because the cabin makes it different. You can go out in the rain. You can go out in real rough water where most people are getting sprayed in the face if the wind's blowing sideways and you hit a wave. It's, you know, an open fishing boat,
Yeah.
as they call it, a center console. And you get all the elements. You'll get the wind, the rain, the water coming in, the salt water on your face.
Yeah.
And the sun fighting you. This is the opposite. It beats all of those things. And you can go air condition, rain, you're good.
So this is kind of like the Maybach of boats.
This would be kind of considered like a Maybach of boats. The Maybach. These are carbon fiber too. You see these?
Okay. Okay.
And this is a sail for the front and the back. I have these.
It's got sails.
Yeah, so
okay.
this thing right here comes off of here and clicks over here, and all this is in the shade and the front too. You can also, it's a multi-purpose boat. This right here is for pulling wakeboarding and skiing.
Huh.
Spend the night if you want. You got a bathroom and a shower in here with hot water.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even show you that. Look here.
It's got a bathroom and a shower. That's wild.
So this right here is your bath, and it's bigger than it looks. See that?
So what is the range? Like how far can you take this boat before it runs out of gas?
I've only drove it twice. I don't know yet, but it's supposed to be pretty efficient. I know that you can take it to Bahamas and back.
Yeah.
So we're planning a trip to Bahamas.
Yeah.
We're gonna go over
I just interviewed Dion Dawkins. He's got a yacht in his backyard, and he was saying, yeah, you can go to the Bahamas and back.
It's an hour cruise over to Bahamas.
Yeah.
It's not that far, to Bimini. And people do it all the time over here, so it's kind of a fun thing to
wild.
do.
So you don't have to take a flight to the Bahamas. You can get in your boat, and your family can go to like the Atlantis or something in the Bahamas.
You want to make sure you go on a smooth day, check the waves, because you got to cross the Gulf Stream, and I've been caught out there in 30-foot waves with Lenny Kravitz.
Oh.
And he was trying to use a cell phone that didn't work out in the middle of the ocean. And it was about everybody vomited.
Oh yeah,
That's 53-foot boat, 30-foot waves is no joke.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure you check your waves before you cross the ocean, man. It gets ugly out there.
Yeah.
But on a smooth day, you haul ass, you're there in 45 minutes.
Damn.
They got a Hilton over there with craps and a casino. You can gamble, eat some conch salad, and come home at sunset. It's a badass trip.
Yeah, I love it.
It's a badass trip.
Okay, so what do we have here?
All right, so what we got right here, I restored this. This was an awesome Henry. It's a 1941 Ford tractor with a Flathead V8 Merc in it. This thing will do 60 miles an hour.
Damn.
Crazy for a tractor. They come stock with a little 6-cylinder motor with about 20 horsepower. This thing's, probably 200 horsepower, but it's 1951, this guy, Awesome Henry, he stamped them and he made these tractors with a Flathead Merc, and fastest tractor there is out there, but a collector. He only did I think maybe a few hundred of them, and what's out there is out there, so this is an Awesome Henry.
How much is this worth, roughly?
How much is this worth?
Yeah.
I don't know, because you throw away your receipts when you start restoring these cars, because if you look at them, you'll cry. Okay. All my restorations, I couldn't tell you how much I got in them. I could tell you what they're worth, but to me, but that's, these things, you throw away the receipts. You don't want to keep receipts on this stuff, because you don't ever want to look at that ever again.
Fair enough. Okay, and now we got some bikes back here.
So back here, I've got the world's fastest dirt bike. And this thing is beyond fast. I'm serious. I think you can jump this thing into orbit. Travis Pastrana's already done 7 backflips on this into a foam pit. It's ridiculous, the torque that it has. It's fully electric. Oh. And it has this right here, which is a phone that they give you with it. But it's actually tells you, how fast you're going, how much battery life you have, and all that. It's called a Stark. Bike called Stark, like Stark.
Got it.
Stark Varg.
So it's a customized Android phone.
Yeah, I think it's a Swedish bike made in Spain.
Huh.
They manufacture them in Spain, but they're crazy. It's a game changer. Literally, they have to make the motocross tracks bigger. The jumps got to be bigger. You can pass. That's a 2023 KX450 that has engine work done to it, and it's as slow as a turd compared to this bike. And when I tell you that, I mean super slow. This thing will pass them going down the straightaways. You have to slow down for the jumps now. So this right here, it shows you that. It's a phone, obviously, but, and then you put it on here. and you clamp it in. Yeah, this thing is the first like futuristic bike that came in that really changed the game. So it's faster, it'll whole shot against these bikes. And these things sound so loud and so strong, and they've always been so fast to us. The minute we jump on this, I'll never ride this again. Like literally a gas-powered motocross bike, never ride it again. Once you ride this one time, you're done.
So this is like the Tesla of motorbikes right here.
This is beyond Tesla of motorbikes.
Okay.
This is like, I know the Tesla came in, but there's still fast gas cars that'll run with a Tesla.
I don't know. The Plaid pretty much outruns everything.
Not everything. There's cars, plenty of them. Ford makes a Cobra Jet that will smoke that Plaid and leave it in the dust.
But a regular production car is what I'm saying.
Chevy makes one that'll smoke it. There's cars that'll smoke them. And you're right, it's extremely fast, the Plaid.
Yes, I have.
This probably outrun your Plaid.
Probably, yeah. Well, because bikes are usually faster than cars.
So when I tell you a rocket, I mean, there it is. So I got 51% right now, which I need to charge it. The power is instant. So when you had a power band back in the day on a 2-stroke engine, you remember, and you'd hit it and you go, that's a power band. This one has power band anywhere you twist the throttle. It's constant. Like you just twist it and it just goes. Like the power is on another level.
Wow.
Dude, when I tell you, and it's got 5 levels, 80 something horsepower. This thing is sick. So they're outlawing them to race now because
so you can't use
unfair.
you can't use this in a race.
Nah.
Okay.
They won't allow you because it's unfair now. I will literally smoke these guys out there. I ride pro, so I'm pretty quick, for a few laps. I'm older, so I don't go as long. But if I got a good lead, I can keep that lead because this bike right here is so easy to ride. I don't have to shift any gears. There's no gears. Here's another one. There's no back brake over here. Here's another one. This is not a clutch, it's a brake. That's my back brake, that's my front brake. This is a clutch. You get arm pump, pulling that every time you change a gear. Hear that little squeaky thing? You get leg pump, just giving that right there. You get leg pump hitting your back, everything. This one, effortless. You go ride this thing and it's like freaking heaven.
So this is the fastest bike in the world?
By far.
By far, okay.
On a motocross bike, by far. There's nothing that will touch this. Nothing.
Okay, and the sticker price is how much?
So the sticker price, I think they're around $15,000 as a sticker price, but there's a 2-year wait on these, so they're going for 50,000 bucks right now.
Woo.
I saw them for 45 grand on eBay.
Okay,
They're very, very, very hard to get. I had to twist some arms and do some things to get this and know some people. So I'm lucky.
Right.
I'm lucky.
I see you customized it. You got the Ninja Turtle.
Oh, you have to customize
got
it,
your
man.
logo on the side.
This is my ninja bikes. I'm always, when I show up at the track, I'm the Go Ninja Go. This one, yeah, like I said, it's loud. This thing seems faster. Right? Now you start this one. Sounds like a butterfly, but it'll sting like a bee. Hey, you need to get this.
A1A, there we go.
So this is an official real sign given to me by one of the actual highway worker guys. And this A1A Beachfront Avenue, okay? It's not Detroit Avenue. Some people think it is, it's not. Read the lyrics on the cassette. It's A1A Beachfront Avenue. That's it. I made that street famous, man. It runs all the way from Miami to Jacksonville. People love the big blue.
Oh, wow. So it's all like velour?
Well, it's very hard to get these in a 4-door. You can find them in the 2s, you can't get them in the 4s no more. They're all sold out, everybody kept them, the value's through the roof. They call them OBS, Old Body Style. So there's a hashtag on all your social media platforms called hashtag OBS and trillion followers. And they all do this truck. It's the last of the square body. It's just a famous truck. All the kids want them. They went to some kind of weird in '98. They went to a rounded, I don't know if you remember the Fords, they all went round and the headlights all fade out. They're all ugly and they just got ugly after this. So they all went back to this as the OBS, and now this has become a popular thing, and it's the 4-door is the one that people want. So I had to get this thing out of Portland on eBay, Portland, Oregon, and ship it here.
How much did it cost?
I only paid $7,800 for this truck on eBay.
Oh, so then you just basically rebuilt it all?
I rebuilt it. It ran
yeah.
and stuff, but I needed the 4-door, and I put 150 grand into it. And
you put 150,000 into this car?
Absolutely.
Wow.
And it was a frame off. So when you frame off a car, you take the entire thing apart and put it back together. So it's It's going to have a 1,400 horsepower motor, Godzilla.
1,400 horsepower.
Not yet, it will.
Oh, it will, okay.
It's going in next. I have to fix the suspension because it won't handle the horsepower difference. I have to have the suspension, I have to put a 4-link is what they call it. So I'm working on all that. And then right now, it's just a 460, the same thing that comes in that car back there, the Lincoln, the 72 Lincoln. Same engine after all those years that Ford used. Isn't that crazy? Not much to see there yet. So once I get that running, this thing's gonna be stupid horsepower. I can do donuts in it. And it's just a turbocharged Godzilla motor, 7.4 liter.
What is your everyday car?
My truck over there, did you see the Platinum truck?
No.
I have a dually that was sitting next to the boat.
Okay.
I drive my truck. It's a work truck. A work truck.
There you go.
Here I am jumping over some power wires. Look at that. Look at the guy in the bucket looking up at me. They had to get a bucket to just take the picture. That's how high I was. It's 120 feet in the air, man.
Damn.
Look at this. Jumping over the power wires.
What was the worst fall you ever took?
Oh, I've broken out lots of bones, man. There's so many you can't mention them.
Huh.
It just major crash. If you ride motocross, you're gonna crash. It's the best sport on earth until you crash.
Yeah.
It becomes the worst real quick. So here I've got a Ferrari and a Rolls-Royce. These are just collector cars. I don't really drive them. They're numbered cars, so they come off an assembly line at a certain number, which makes it a collector car. This one is a certain number. For a number 1 means it's a first run, which makes it a collector car, and it has like 0 miles on both. They have 1,400 miles on this one. And they're just how they come off of the assembly line. So this one I got to go to Ferrari in Maranello with my wife and watch it get built in front of me. And they actually take like a robot and they put the dash in, and they got these people stitching up all the seats and leather and stuff, and then they'll put the windshield in, and then they'll run it through a rain test, water test, and then they go do all this stuff. And I've never seen, even in the engine room, they had like robots dipping nitrogen parts for the engine coming out of like smoke and sticking like all these special parts into, you know, work for the cam or bearings or stuff. But and they wouldn't let me film anything. They said they'd kick me out. They even took my phone and put a piece of Ferrari tape over the camera part. And they said, and you're on every camera, they pointed it out and they had a yellow line. They said, if you cross that yellow line, you're out of here. We don't care if you're Vanilla Ice or not. If you do this, you're out of here. I got to see Schumacher's car. I never in my life wanted to pull my phone out so bad and go, and I couldn't. And I sit there and saw his championship car. I'm a huge Schumacher fan. So that's what got me into Ferrari, was Formula One. So I don't really drive them, but I love the part about Formula One and Schumacher and Ferrari and Enzo Ferrari and all the movies, and I'm just fascinated by it.
So what model is this Ferrari?
This is a Spider.
Ferrari Spider.
Yes.
Got it.
Ferrari, that means this is convertible, so this is a hardtop convertible.
Aha.
Unlike Lamborghini, they make them, I don't know why you'd make a 200-mile-an-hour car with a canvas top, but it's stupid.
Okay.
So this is a real hardtop convertible.
Okay.
230-mile-an-hour car. I don't know how fast it is. Well over 200 mile an hour if you did it.
Okay.
And it's all, here, look.
All red interior. That's gorgeous.
Look at that steering wheel. Those steering wheels, I think they're like $20,000 steering wheel. I don't know how much
it's all
these
carbon fiber.
I hear it's one of the most expensive steering wheels on the planet.
What's the sticker price on the Ferrari?
This is about 700 grand.
700 grand. Same price as your boat.
About the same. That's why I was telling you it's about a Ferrari. Ferraris are not cheap.
No.
But the great thing about a Ferrari is they don't lose value. You can hold on to them.
All of them? Even like the Californias?
Yeah, they've gone to a level now that I can't even understand.
Huh.
Even the shitty Californias, they're bringing not much bigger than their window sticker 20-year-old cars.
Really?
Yeah, they're reselling Ferraris. 15 years ago, you could have picked up an old 308 or something for 50 grand.
Not anymore, huh?
400 grand, same car. It's the Ferrari collectors have gotten to the point where it's unreal, but the value of the Ferrari is definitely up there. They don't drop. Most cars drop off the showroom.
Yeah, I had a Maserati once. A Maserati red convertible. Mm-hmm. That was the closest I ever got to a Ferrari. So I guess it's the same company, I think.
Yep.
So this is a Rolls-Royce Phantom?
So Rolls-Royce Phantom also went to the factory in Goodwood. I did not get to see this car get built, but I did get to see how the Phantom was built in the assembly line. And what I saw was the most incredible thing ever. This car is hand built, but they have ducks swimming through the trough of the engine room, little baby ducks and stuff while they're working on the cars with trees so they can breathe good oxygen. And it's It's sub-terrain, so it's underneath the terrain, the entire Rolls-Royce factory.
Huh.
So it's a living roof, and it's got grass and cows on the top of it. And you can't fly over it in a helicopter to even see it at all.
Wow.
And it's in Goodwood, England. So this is a #1 car, a first run. Probably getting upwards of $1 million because of the value of it, because of being a #1 car.
So this is the #1
Run,
Phantom.
first run, first #1, right off the assembly line, serial number car.
of the first Phantom they ever made?
First production run. Like your magazine that you said you had of the Ninja Turtles,
Yes.
have you seen the price of those? First run? And then they have the second run, which is
Yeah.
about half price.
Exactly.
You see it?
Yeah.
First run.
So before this, there was not a single Phantom ever made.
No.
Wow.
Exactly.
The first Phantom ever made.
And it's mint.
So you don't drive it at all.
No, it's mint. Nah.
So these are just collector's
That's it.
pieces here.
So every
and
one of
that's
them
it.
is not only a tax write-off, it's also a collector car that goes up in value that you don't have to pay interest to the IRS on every year because they don't know how much it goes in value, and they're not going to come over here and appraise your cars and go, wait
Right.
a minute, they're worth a whole lot more than what we thought. It's not going to happen. So
Okay.
you can keep your money in all your institutions where they will keep track of all your shit in a money market that will never go up in value like these cars will go up the same amount. Put it in a money market for the same amount of time I've owned this car, and then sell this car and then cash out your money market and see which one did better. It's just comparison. These cars do better if you buy them right. They're all investments. That's why you don't go driving it. Somebody could crash them.
How were you able to get the first Phantom ever made?
Goodwood, England. I did a show called Dancing on Ice, and with Torval and Dean, two people who won the Olympics for skating on ice. I'm one of the few rappers who can actually ice skate and do tricks and flips and take my partner and do that. So I did that, and she was a huge fan, and she is the CEO of Rolls-Royce, and they invited me and my attorney Joe LaRusso into Goodwood, England, and gave us a special ride, picked us up from the thing, and we let her come to watch our performance on Dancing on Ice on national TV. And it was a trade out. She's a huge fan of Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby, and got the special invite, which you can't get a ticket for, to go to Goodwood, England and see the entire factory, which is incredible. One of the most incredible things I saw when I was there is the leather. So the leather, I walk into this leather room and they got this computer machine that cuts it out. It shows a red imprint like laser and it cuts it perfect. And the guy's in there and I see this pile, big as this entire garage, of leather, all these colors of leather, a mountain of leather. And I go, dang, that's all the leather you cut today? And he goes, no, that's all trash. I go, trash? All those cows died and you're gonna throw that? Well, literally it's not trash, it's just not Rolls-Royce quality. I go, what does that mean? All of that goes to BMW. I go, why?
Because BMW owns Rolls-Royce.
BMW owns
Right,
Rolls-Royce, so
exactly.
they have a machine that goes down on the leather, and if it has the wrong kind of crack, you see how these cracks are in your hand? If it has a vein in it, like any kind of imperfection, the actual computer laser picks it out and rejects it. It'll go, and across the screen you'll say XXX. That means it goes in the BMW pile. If it shows up, he goes, oh, here's a good one, and it's a very small pile of select, and those are going on the Rolls Royces. So they select their leather like you wouldn't believe. It goes through them first.
So how much was this?
Oh, new, it was window sticker, bought it new.
Which was?
Oh, I don't even remember, man. They're $500,000.
$500,000
Easy car, it's a Phantom. But yeah, the value of this has gone up because you don't drive it and because it's air conditioned, because of it being in the quality, because of it being a #1 car. Every collector in the world knows that the value of those cars are the ones that are the money markets.
Wow.
There's money market cars, and then there's cars that look cool, but they don't really go up too much in value, but they're still cool. You know, it's just how you look at it. Nobody really ever gets to see any of this stuff. I never really show anybody. Nobody walks in there and sees my cars hardly ever, except me and a cup of coffee.
I'm DJ Vlad, man, you know?
And DJ Vlad.
Put a lot of work to get this type of access. You know?
Custom surfboard. And of course,
Ninja Turtles.
got to. Can't beat it. It's a surfboard that I ain't never surfing on. I don't even want to scratch it. It's like art.
So what is this right here?
So this right here is this is called a rat rod. I call it my ninja rod because it's all 1927 Ford with a Corvette engine with twin turbos. So this is
Wait, a 1927 Ford.
Yes, 27
So
Ford.
it's almost 100 years old.
Absolutely.
Wow.
1927 Ford, Corvette motor, twin turbo, crazy horsepower, death trap. And if you look at it, there's no bumpers, there's no seat belts, there's no airbags, There's no registration. The tires are definitely not legal. They're fully slicks. And there's no license plate.
Okay.
So you will die, or a row bar, not even there.
So how much is this car worth?
Those are rat rods, man. Those aren't, you don't put values on rat rods. They're just kind of a rat rod, you know? The value is whatever anybody would pay for it. They're not big, you know, bank cars. They're just cars. But they're put together with lots of story, lots of different pieces. Like I said, I got a Chevy Corvette engine with a 27 Ford. It's kind of like that Johnny Cash song. If you ever heard it, the one where he puts all these pieces together, you gotta listen to that. One piece at a time, and didn't cost me a dime. You didn't see that? I heard that song, Johnny Cash. This is it, so it's got a mixture of everything.
Have you ever taken this outside at all?
Yeah, I drive it to car shows. This one drives.
Got it.
This thing runs fine, it's good. Look at the gear shift, ice cream.
Wow, it's an ice cream scoop. Is that how it came, or you just put that on there?
I had that put on. Even back here, another one, ice cream scoop.
So, if you were to count all your cars, how many cars do you think you actually own?
I never really counted how many cars I have.
If you were to eyeball it.
I'm trying to right now. I'm really trying to. Probably 60.
60 cars.
Maybe less. I gotta count them. It would be good. I just bought 2 more as I spoke to you today.
Huh.
So it's like, and they're all in different garages, and I never really count them. I never know what, you know, I got into all of them. You never add that shit up, you'll cry.
Are they all insured or no?
They're all under one policy. It's an antique policy, so you just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they don't let you drive them very much. They got a clause in there that says you can't drive them more than a certain amount a year and stuff, but I don't drive them anyway. Doesn't matter.
So how much is your yearly insurance bill?
Oh, whew, yeah, it's up there. But I keep it low by keeping it as antique, so that it helps out a lot. But stuff like Ferraris and cars that are crazy, the insurance companies know it. The parts are expensive, you know, Rolls-Royces and things. Old Cadillacs, that 59 Cadillac, whoo, it's an expensive car. So insurance companies kind of know that. When you tell them the car you have, they run the VIN number and they go, oh, wow. So they charge the shit out of you. I mean, there's just no way around that. You got to pay the insurance, man. Got to pay taxes, insurance, and that's how it works.
I love it, man.
So I was just going to show you this room here because it's got a couple cool things. Things like this is from some of the movies, Cool as Ice. This is probably the most famous one. This is the cover for To the Extreme.
Oh, that's the actual outfit?
That's the actual outfit.
Of your first album cover.
The one they made the shoe after that we were talking about.
Huh.
You'll get a kick out of this because you're a rap guy. Most people I show this to are like non-rap people, so they don't even understand
SP 1200, MPC 60,
so
that's the what?
This is how you made your music back in the day.
That's how you make beats back in the day.
Floppy beats.
Yeah.
So that right there is how you made it back in the day. Still there. This is a Roger Lynn. You remember these?
I had one.
So these are all MPC 60, all collectors, and the most biggest collector of all of them.
TR-808.
Thank you. So you understand.
Yeah.
These are more expensive than a Gibson Les Paul to all you guitar collectors and all you people that collect instruments and stuff like that. This right here, this is on another level, and you know about it. This is the beginning of rap music, this one right here.
Yeah.
This is the 808.
808 kick drum.
This is the first machine to ever make the boom sound that we, as you know, in our generation ripped out our back seats and put in subwoofers because of this frickin' drum machine. Boom, boom, boom. This is what I have left after the Hurricane Andrew destroyed most of my plaques. And I have pictures of them, but they were floating in 2 feet of water. So this is a 10 million. And here's how it worked. This was my first album, Hooked. I don't know if you know about that. It's the same record as To the Extreme. It was on Ichiban Records with Curtis Mayfield. 48,000 copies sold, went to my first gold record, which is 500,000. Then it went to platinum. And then it just went on and on. These are singles, and this is something I did with the Bloodhound Gang, and this is a cassette. And these are also some in different countries. So it went platinum in almost every country, which is the first rap song and probably the only rap song in the world to ever go platinum in every country. So I've got Germany, I've got all these other countries, but if you look at it, you got 10 million here, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 50 million right there alone.
50 million records on this
all
one.
day right there, and that's not even a fraction of what it's actually sold. And this ain't just Ice Ice Baby. This is Ninja Rap, this is To the Extreme.
Yeah.
And that's the shirt that's right there, sitting right there.
You got American Music Awards.
These are some, yeah, this is an American Music Award for pop rock, favorite new artist. This is a crystal. This is, feel the weight of this. Shit.
Whoa, okay. Almost dropped your trophy here. Gently give it back.
That is a People's Choice Award. So the people, I guess because they found out that all these award shows were kind of staged and gimmicked and created, and they, you know, a bunch of guys backstage in suit and ties decide the winners instead of the actual people. So they made an award called the People's Choice Awards. So the people decide instead of the corporate team of the American Music Awards or any other Grammys. So they made one that's real, People's Choice Award. People get to decide. Other awards here, whatever things, and cool stuff. Got moments, and this is a pretty cool one here. This was MTV was really big doing its thing. And this was the biggest skipped school day ever in the history of schools for high school. And it was because it was a Tuesday, and it was MTV was on the beach in Daytona. And it was Club MTV, and Vanilla Ice was at his peak, and I had a concert there for MTV. The principal, the big headline at the on the papers as I was getting on the airplane to go home was that Vanilla Ice caused the biggest skip day in the history of schools. They went to the school that day and there was not one student in school. It was empty, and the principal went to the concert and found all the students there and busted them.
These are all the clothes, like to the extreme.
These are clothes from Ice to the extreme from Cool as Ice. If you remember Cool as Ice, there was a lot of this stuff that was in this one. This was signature for Cool as Ice. This is a movie. All this was brushed by my buddy who I got painting trains in New York City. His name's Baba, and he painted all these for me. He went on tour with me. This was in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for $300 million insured. So I was hoping somebody would have burned that place down and I could have collected the money on this, because that would have been a nice payday. But
gladly steal it from you, man. We can split
please
it.
let me go hang it up there and steal it from them, and I'll share the money with you, dude.
The insurance money?
I'll split it with you. Fuck yeah. When I saw how much they insured it for, I was like, somebody please burn it down. This shirt's very famous. This is the back shirt on the back cover of this album. If you flip that around on the back, that's the shirt.
That's so 80s right there. That's that
so fucking 80s.
rayon. That's when rayon was big.
Oh my God, this is Z Cavrici days.
Yes.
Man, that's cold.
I love
boy.
that.
Famous stuff here, man. Lots of stuff that I invented, like back in the day. I was doing these shorts, overalls. I don't know if you remember them.
Yeah. Guess was really big on this.
Guess,
Yeah.
Cavrici, and Gerbo's.
Yes.
Vanilla Ice is in the house, bitch. Vanilla motherfucking Ice is in the house, bitch. I don't know, he made crazy shit. What's this say? Get with this.
Yeah.
VIP, baby. I had so many one-liners back in the day. It's hilarious. Anyway, just want to show you guys. I never really get to show anybody this shit, so it's pretty cool.
That's what it is, man. Vanilla Ice, man. Thank you again for showing me the rest of your car collection. I know it's not the whole thing, but it's more pieces.
You're welcome, my friend.
You know, man, always a pleasure when we get together.